And I'm itchy, so itchy.
Well, you get to go home and take a shower, and that will help.
So am I losing tubes today too?
Probably not. And this is a good time to ask how have they been doing? What's the...
Staying 24, 25, 26-ish out of both.
Every
12
hours, 24 hours?
I'd say at least 8. Every 8 hours maybe. Less than that.
So I want them 15 cc's in a 24-hour period.
Okay.
So you're not there yet.
Okay. Because they're still over that.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Let's take that. Okay.
You were just all packed up.
Yeah. Now I'm going to tilt you back here, okay? It's going to take you for a ride. There we go.
Oh, what a cool chair.
I
I want one of these bad boys for my friggin' living room.
I know. It's worth more than my car, though. Oh, I don't have that nice car, but still.
Yeah, it's still worth more than my car.
All right. Sorry. This is actually the worst part, is the tape.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
It doesn't. Great. That looks so good.
That's awesome.
Great. Good. Okay, more tape. Great. Those look so good.
Wow.
Okay.
That is awesome.
Just want to take a look at these. Good. No, fluid looks great. Those incisions look good. Cool. And I used absorbable suture, so I have even less to do today, which is good. All right. You look fantastic.
That's
So
unreal.
contour looks good. You still have swelling. That's why your armpits look a little goofy. You kind of got like this little wave going on. Really normal post-operatively. That will completely smooth out. But the chest contour looks awesome. Nipples are a little retract currently. Very normal. That will completely smooth out. It's because when you kind of remove that breast tissue from behind that nipple, that skin kind of needs to retract a little bit. And it will, and it's already doing that, and it's doing it really, really well. Incisions are healing beautifully. There's no signs or symptoms of infection. So you look absolutely fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I have no words. This is awesome. So,
Care going forward.
I was gonna say, so
Now what?
next surgery is in 3 months? Is that what he said?
3 months. So in 3 months, we'll kind of reevaluate how these nipples look and how the skin has retracted. Honestly, it's doing really well. And you can decide if you want to. If you want to, in the office here, so just in my other procedural room, we'll finish kind of that incision all the way around the nipple, decrease the size of the areola just a little bit, and move it a little bit down and a little bit lateral because it's more of a natural position for a male chest. So you'll be able to decide if you want that. But we're going to give this a full 3 months to settle, heal, relax before we do that.
Right.
Yep.
Awesome.
The only care I need you to do going forward until you see me next week is to keep a little antibiotic ointment, best trace ointment. You can use a clean finger or a clean Q-tip and just kind of go around those drain sites.
Okay. So I can shower like normal?
Great question. You can shower like normal. You can sleep flat. What I recommend doing for showering is take a shoelace, piece of string, lanyard, string those drainage bulbs up like the most grotesque necklaces you've ever had. And go ahead and shower. That way your hands are free and you can't drop them.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna retape them. I thought have they stay in.
They're actually
I'm like all
they're
worried.
actually sutured into place
Oh.
with a
Yeah, they're not
big
going
old
anywhere.
silk suture, so those suckers aren't going anywhere. The bandages I'm putting over top are really just because you didn't notice because there's dressings, but not all of the fluid makes it beautifully into that tube. You get a little bit of oozing around that drain site. So it's really just to keep your clothes and the dressings clean than anything else at this point.
Binder.
Yep. So I'm going to put a little bit of that same foam back on you, and I'll kind of show you how I want you to put that on. And then I'm going to put you in a rib binder, which is just going to give you another option. And then I'm going to send you home with those ace wraps, which is why I saved those, because you can wash and dry those and use those as well.
Okay.
You can get your arms above your head now too, so if you feel comfortable trying to get into one of your roll binders, you could also use that as an option. Okay, great.
They're way
You'll have,
too
you'll
tight.
have the ace wraps, and you only need one, you don't need both. So you have 2 ace wraps, and you'll have a rib binder from us as options.
Yeah, they're way too tight to even attempt to try and
Then
do
don't
right
bother. We're just trying to keep some compression on this.
now. So 24 hours a day.
Ideally, as much as you can.
Okay.
So obviously, take it off to shower. But the more you can keep it on, the more compression you keep on there, the less fluid output you'll have, which means the sooner I can get those drain tubes out.
Okay.
Which is obviously the goal.
So the more the compression is on there, the
Yeah.
more it pushes the fluid out? Is that
Yeah,
what
it
you're
actually
saying?
prevents the body from forming more. So this fluid happens anytime you remove anything. If you remove breast tissue, if you do a tummy tuck, if you take out internal organs, if you anytime you remove a bunch of tissue, your body produces this serous fluid, is what this calls. It's basically just plasma. And it's filled with a bunch of stuff your body's trying to use to heal. And it's left over from the days like if a lion chewed off your arm, like this is important, but it's really not anymore. And way back before like early 1900s, before they invented these, you had to leave part of the incision open and let that fluid just drain out. And that's where you hear about like people used to be in the hospital for like weeks and weeks and weeks for minor procedures because the nurses would have to come in every couple hours and change out these dressings.
Oh wow.
Obviously, we don't have to do that anymore, and that's why you can go home. It's all outpatient, and this just collects it nicely.
Awesome.
So that's the backstory to the drains.
So 15 cc's in 24 hours.
Mm-hmm. So I'm willing to bet with where you're at, you're probably going to be close when you come in to see us next week, and we'll probably just take them out next week. If by some miracle you happen to drop off to that point before your appointment next week, call me and we can get you in and we can get them out. But
Okay.
I wouldn't get your hopes up too high.
Okay.
Just being honest with you.
No, that's awesome. I mean,
But you're doing marvelous.
Yes,
No.
but you are doing fantastic.
I
Let me
have
sit you up.
no words right now. I feel naked.
Well, you are.
Yeah, well, you're gonna get to, pretty soon you're gonna be able to go to the pool and just take your shirt off and not have to worry about it.
That's crazy. We gotta start working on some abs. Just take it.